Greetings, everyone. Dr. Brian Scott with you as we continue this week's study on the Antichrist. We are looking at his characteristics, his nature, his personality, and we want to continue with more scriptures to identify who this person is going to be. We don't know who he is individually. We don't know his name. We don't know where he's from. We have some insights in the scriptures, but suffice it to say, we just want to look at scriptural references as to his personality, his character, so you'll get a handle on what's going on here, as well as the fact that the spirit of the Antichrist is in the world today. So we are recognizing these personality traits in our society today. We're on number 3. He will likely be a lawyer, and or either that or trained in the law. Why do I say that? Well, in Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, it indicates that he intends to change times and law. He intends to change times and law. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8, it says he is referred to as the lawless one. So he's going to have an understanding of the laws. He's going to have an understanding of how to change them and how to get them to favor what he's doing and to support what he's doing. And that will give him more control, obviously. We are seeing this in our society today. We are seeing lots of activity in the legal realm. We are seeing litigation on everywhere, absolutely everywhere. We're seeing people suing people over whatever. They're just suing everywhere. Litigation is a massive area of the practice of law. And we're also seeing groups that are attacking standards. We are seeing civil liberty groups, for instance. We're seeing various environmental groups. We're seeing, distinct groups that don't like things, so they come together and they attack. They're attacking the Constitution. They're attacking the Bill of Rights. They're attacking the American Declaration of Independence. They're attacking all kinds of laws that are currently in existence or have been in existence. I studied law many years ago. I practiced law for 17 years before going full-time in ministry and consulting related to ministry. And what I've seen happen in the law is absolutely amazing. It has shifted and changed so drastically. So he will probably be a lawyer, and he'll know the legal system, and he'll be able to adjust it in his favor. Horrible what's happening in our society today, obviously, and so on. Let's go on. He's a persecutor. The verses tell us he's a persecutor. I'll get several verses for you. Chapter 7, Daniel chapter 7, verse 21 says this same horn, the little horn, the Antichrist, was making war against the saints and prevailing against them. So his objective, his assignment is to attack believers. Why? He's empowered by Satan. We know that from the scriptures. We studied that last week. He's empowered by Satan. He operates in lying signs, wonders, and miracles, just like Jesus operates in them, or Christians operate in them, in righteousness. He's operating them in deceit and lies. He is continuing the battle that Satan has waged against God since the beginning of time. Satan wants to become God. Satan wants to replace man. Man's created in the image and likeness of God. Man has many of the characteristics of God, the ability to speak and to take dominion over the earth and that which is in the sky and that which is in the sea, cause all things to be in submission to him. Those are verses out of Genesis chapter 1, references out of Genesis chapter 1. That's what Satan wants, and that's what the Antichrist is here to do, is to wage war against the saints, the believers. There's another verse, verse 25 says, he'll persecute the saints of the Most High God. Wow. In Daniel chapter 8, verse 24, it says he'll destroy the mighty and also the holy people. So one of his major assignments, of course, is to come against God's people and against God's ways and bring about death, and persecution, martyrdom, and so on and so forth. A lot of people are going to go through the tribulation period, at least the first half of it, not being ready for the coming or the appearing of Jesus Christ. We have many prophetic teachings by Jesus that people won't be ready. Like the 5 virgins who didn't have oil in their lamps. They weren't ready. So they're going to go through a portion of the tribulation. There's going to be other people who go through the latter half of the tribulation. There's going to be much death, much martyrdom, much persecution. That's the operation of the Antichrist. Think about our society today. We have a lot of persecution. We have a lot of death. We have a lot of death through abortion. It's overwhelming. And North America is very light compared to other countries of the world who number in the billions. We now are verging on euthanasia. Here in Canada, we're certainly getting very close to that. We have medically assisted death occurring and now being suggested that doctors recommend it or at least broach it with their patients. So we are seeing a lot of persecution. That's part of what his assignment is, and that's part of who he is, and that's part of how he operates. And tomorrow, we're going to cover some more material. See you then. Thanks for joining.